Alright, so last we left off, you guys were in like a medieval Immunsipolis. It's like in a... You came into what appears to be like a small square. There's a fountain in the middle and some shops around the outside.
Alright,
A
cool.
few roads leading out.
Alright. And we didn't hear instructions from Corneria, correct?
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Corneria tells you that that you must acquire the crystal known as the Unity Emerald.
All right. All right, I'm going to look at the party, make sure everyone's here. Just out of principle at this point.
Okay.
So, okay, Griswold, Varut, Carl. Oh, there's Carl. And Juno. All right. So, yeah. Okay, that's everyone. All right. Does anyone have any idea where we might be?
As you say this, a rather like a wiry man steps out from an alleyway. Welcome to Ravnica.
Well, hello.
Does he? I was about to say, does he say anything else, or does he just sort of like?
He kind of like holds his arms out, like let for like the theatricality for a second, and then he lets his arms drop to his side.
I like this guy's style.
I pictured it completely different. I just pictured a wiry man with crazy hair and a ragged beard just coming out of the alleyway, and he's just both arms in the air. Welcome to Ravnica, and then he just sort of his arms go limp as he just kind of shimmies back into the alley.
No, he actually like walks up to you.
Okay.
I imagine if we all weren't Hamlet, we'd all just be giving him blank stares like that, and they have nothing to us.
No, at this point, it'd be amazing to find something that surprises us.
And we're like, okay, that means absolutely nothing to us.
I don't expect it to.
Ravnica exists in any of your vocabularies.
Well, something tells me that that he already knows that we're outsiders, which is kind of scary.
Or he just.
Well,
it's also
kind of
possible he just
outsiders.
It's also possible that he only overheard us asking where we were.
The Shadow Seer is correct. I am aware of you. I'm Jace, by the way.
Oh. Hello, Jace. I'm Griswold.
I assume, based on what you've been getting from other places, that you're after some sort of gem here. If I had to guess, I'd say the Unity Emerald.
How does he know
He's
that?
a smart man.
Something along
What, you
those
think
lines.
you're the only planar travelers? I encountered you.
Hey, yo, what?
I saw you in Sigil, and you interested me. You don't see a party like this every day. I've been...
Yeah, just look at that JPEG of us again.
Come on and cut the front.
Honestly, I'm amazed he recognizes us, considering that two of us are wearing completely different armor sets now.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of us look the same.
Those kind of look normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Carl's still here.
Carl hasn't
good
changed
Carl.
a bit.
Anyways, I know where you can get the emerald, but I have a favor to ask.
Everyone wants something.
There's a ball soon to celebrate the Guild Pact that I would like you to serve as security for.
Oh, okay. What's the Guild Pact?
The Guild Pact is what keeps Ravnica from descending into open war. In a way, I'm sort of the Guild Pact. I am what is known as the Living Guild Pact. I am imbued with magic that keeps it alive, is the easiest way to put it.
So what you're saying is we need to protect you, specifically.
Oh, I do not fear him for my own life. I fear for the lives of at least one of the guild masters.
You in love or something?
No, I have reason to believe that she will be assassinated soon, though.
Oh.
As long as I don't wear a dress, I'm all game.
Not gonna lie, I was still kind of hoping we'd have to dress up as an entourage or something.
We might.
I was really secretly hoping that.
I do suggest you
Blend in.
maybe look a little less conspicuous. That's not to say you were exactly unique in Ravnica, at least not all of you. Kalani is...
John, I'm gonna just scan the environment as he's speaking.
Yeah, you see...
I'm just trying to see if there's anything that looks like us, or is it exactly as Kalani expects, and we stick out like a sore thumb?
Right here you stick out, but this is a very quiet portion of the city.
Okay. Just yes, it appears we do rather stick out.
This is a quiet portion of the city.
Really don't.
You haven't seen everywhere. Kalani would fit right in with the Gruul clans.
Ooh, that sounds like
And the Shadow
How would I
Seer,
fit in? I walk in, they're all also wearing monsters.
and the Shadow Seer and Griswold and Varut would probably fit in with Izzet or Demir scientists.
They sound like an interesting bunch.
But you're saying for this formal affair, we should not look so armed and ready.
Yes. And I should mention,
Keeps on
since I know
forgetting.
you do have spellcasters among you, the venue has many spells placed upon it, and magic will be impossible within it. Your magical items will still function as normal, but you will not be able to cast any spells.
All right then.
What? Hey, John. I just want to ask: would the ability to store my weapon count as a spell?
No. Pretty much just spells are not possible. Other magical effects will still work, but spells aren't.
So I could, in theory, store my weapon and be able to summon it inside this field.
Yes.
Okay,
it's
that's all I need to know.
It's not a full anti-magic field. It just prevents. It just automatically counterspells anyone that tries to cast a spell.
Okay then.
And because there's no specific target to counterspell, you can't counterspell the counterspell.
Yeah. It's a counterspell field, is what it is.
Yes, it's a counterspell field.
All right. Neat.
All right.
So our +1 weapons and other magic items.
Yeah, your magic items will all work just fine.
Yeah, that's all I needed. That's all I needed to know because I mean, whether or not I can get by if I have to part with the gauntlets, but it's my throwing axe that I need.
Well, your weapons would not exactly be the issue.
Let's face it, it's not a melee weapon anymore.
Your weapons would not exactly be the issue. The Gruul will likely have weapons, as will the Izzet, but I don't know how to really...
It's a more formal affair, is it?
Yes. But the Gruul... It's difficult to get any of them to part with their weapons.
I hope I can sympathize with weapons of parts of my religion.
Warrior race.
Yes. Well, to be
Average
more accurate,
2.
multiple warrior races together in clans. Orcs, ogres, goblins. A few giants.
I'm gonna glance at Varut because he's also a warrior race.
A few giants, a handful of cyclopes. I think there's even a triclops or two.
I know what you meant, but my mind immediately saw Triclyde from Mario 2, the three-headed snake.
Oh.
And I just pictured one of those just at the party, like, nice party. and we all just look at each other. We're just like, yeah, we blend in. But yeah. So
I don't think it could possibly be very conspicuous about a armored Mandalorian covered in weapons hauling around two mobile turrets.
This sounds like a more formal affair. Is there going to be a dress code
Whatever
for security staff?
Whatever your species would consider formal.
What each species would consider formal?
Yes.
Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Including us. Is that what?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Because what the isn't consider formal would be like, suits and ties. What the Gruul consider formal would be like their nicest furs.
The one that's not covered in blood.
Or something.
I was just picturing us all walking in like Juno wearing something from the 1960s. Griswold wearing what? Griswold wearing like a slightly different color variation of her normal suit.
I mean, to me, it's just slightly less carbon scoring on the best car.
Yeah. I just pictured you just walk in with your helmet just carried.
Yeah, because I'm not one of the Death Watch splinter groups. I'm not the whole "you can never take off your helmet" group.
Well, yeah, no. The only group that does that is the Watch, and they are mentioned by everybody to be extremists.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure even old Mandalore would go, dude, chill.
Yeah, I mean, the armor in general is part of the code and the way of life, but the helmet you have to take off for certain things, like
helmet removal. It's not feasible to live your life wearing a helmet all the time.
Unless you're a droid. Unless you're a droid or Darth Vader, but Darth Vader eats like through a nutrient-based suit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and a droid. I mean, the helmet's just their new face.
Yeah. Also, it's a droid. It doesn't eat, drink, breathe.
Yeah. It doesn't need to do all the little stuff that.
Unnecessary biological nuisances.
But yeah, so yeah, what would be considered the formal wear for this party in particular?
What do you mean by
Well,
that?
once again, he just told us it just
I'm just trying to figure
whatever your people
background is.
consider most formal.
I just sort of look at my back and be like, no, I don't think I have any scuff marks. Do I have any scuff marks on the back plate? I think I'm good to go.
Check the back plate. Are there scuff marks on the back plate?
There are no scuff marks on the back plate.
Oh, I'm sorry to tell you, there's scuff marks on the back plate.
Less armor. For me, it would actually be less armor. Hilariously.
Yeah.
It would actually hilariously be less armor.
Yep.
And I wouldn't be wearing my face mask. Or actually, no, I might be because I'd be acting as security, which is always shown by the mask. Anyways. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when is this party?
Tonight in about, he pulls a pocket watch out and opens it. 3 hours?
That'll be enough time.
All right, everyone, I suppose we should get ready for this.
He hands you a map with the location marked.
Yeah.
I'll see you then.
And
then he just snaps his
and we-
fingers and disappears in a beam of blue light.
Spooky.
and I just, I watch him. I pull out my axe and snap my fingers. Does a similar thing to my axe. Just like he's just showing off. But
So this character, like, apparently is supposed to be, like, reclusive and reserved, but I decided to make him, like, I'm just
Not
like,
that.
you know what, screw it, I'm
You
the
made him the
DM,
exact
I
opposite.
say he has a love for theatrics and is kind of a goofball.
I love him.
hey, John, did you inspire him off me or something? Because that
No.
sounded like me in a nutshell. I have a love for the theatrics. I'm a bit of a goofball, and I'm reclusive as F.
No.
All right, so we have
Sounded
3 hours,
exactly
right?
like me, though.
Okay, is there like a back corner that we
Yes.
can like go in?
The alleyway that Jace came out of is it dead ends.
You want to plant a
and-
seed, don't you?
All right. What is the size of this area?
About 10 foot across. About
All right.
50 feet back.
Griswold, what are
big
you doing?
Oh no, it's like what's it? I think I think Carl might feel more comfortable in something else. So
What are you going
Griswold,
to do,
I'm-
fool?
so Griswold is how do you say? Okay, what I'm doing is I'm casting a 9th level spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast True Polymorph and hold up.
Bear in mind, you might want to be careful. We haven't had an opportunity to long rest since we all nearly died in the Bionicle lab.
Yes, you did.
You got a point there, but the thing
Yes, you
is,
did. You
is
long
that,
rested.
Rick.
all right.
We did?
Okay, but you need to
I'm pretty
realize
sure
that.
you did.
No, we didn't.
What was it?
Otherwise, I would have erased it on my sheet.
Oh,
I
okay.
would have erased 94 hit points off my sheet.
Oh, I did not realize that. In that case, I'm going to retcon things and it's
say that
the
it's
next night.
tomorrow night.
Yes, it's tomorrow night.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, we will definitely need that long rest because good God, are we beaten?
Yeah, that blade burrower kind of kicked the crap out of you.
I was laughing the whole time. I was like, finally, something as strong as me. I was like One Punch Man finding his perfect opponent.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, the opponent.
You were still holding back, weren't you? Okay, yeah. So
All right.
Like Alani couldn't cheese by throwing stuff at other stuff.
Mhm.
yeah, and that time, all it did was make everything worse.
Yep.
That still makes me. It just makes me giggle. Just me going, oh God, I made everything worse.
I threw a thermal detonator down his throat and it blew up. I didn't want the guy to.
Yeah. I need to actually go to the highlight reel and actually mark both of those down. The oh God, I made everything worse. And then the oh dear, that's bad.
All right, but
Or something
yes,
like that.
I'm going to take Carl and I'm going to cast True Polymorph on him.
Okay.
What are you polymorphing him into?
All right, so I'm going to describe this ritual. Okay, so Griswold once again takes out.
First, wait. Juno, is
Yeah?
Carl willing?
Yes.
Okay.
So So Griswold takes out that strange flute that she always carries around with her and just starts playing with it. And then after a while or so, basically a giant molten core starts forming around Griswold. Well, not Griswold, around Carl. And if you look in general chat, he begins to look something more like that.
Okay.
I turned to them like, you know what this fool is doing?
And what stat blocker are you using for this exactly?
I'm using Planetar stats.
Just a second.
It is something that is less than my level.
Or lower than 17.
Yeah, so its level is the same. Yeah. Really? They're only CR16?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Don't worry, I wasn't like trying to break the game.
That's fine then. Okay, I could have sworn they had a higher
Yes.
CR.
Yeah, no, you're not. No. I mean, this party seems to have my mentality. If we're trying to break the game, we consult the DM first.
Oh boy, yes.
Legally, we could get away with just upgrading our Yaoguai to an adult red dragon or gold dragon, because those are CR17.
Well,
we could
but
have it up.
I haven't seen an equivalent of a red dragon.
That's the only problem.
I have, however, seen a avatar of the God of War, Kaler Mencher Cade, and I could say that that's a Planetar.
All right.
What did you do to Carl?
I made him bigger.
I can actually. How tall is this thing?
It's a large creature, so it's
It's roughly my height.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay, it's like reaching the boundaries of that. Here's another. Here's like another image for like size comparison.
Oh, okay. So I
holy
reach
crap.
its neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carl, you have abs now.
He emits bear noises.
Turn into a rancor or an acme or a nexu. No, you have to do some weird mumbo jumbo. I know what they're saying.
Like, I'm curious, is Carl's intelligence level the same as it's always been?
I believe so. I believe that's what true polymorph just gives like the same mental stats, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll say it does.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What even is this thing?
It's all right. This is an avatar of the God of War, also known as Kaler Mencher Cade. He is made out of pure iron. He is the destroyer of worlds. And he will seek to destroy everything in his path. However, because it has Carl's brain, he won't be killing us just yet.
Camera cuts back to Kalani. She's just got her hand on the faceplate of her helmet. Why can it never be a normal? And then she slowly drags her hand down the faceplate and just, why can't it ever be a normal answer with you?
I'll turn to Claudia and be like, it would be so much easier for us if that was gay. Just go sugary. Couldn't possibly pick
Apparently
a
the Simic Guildmaster is a mermaid.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless you're talking about the old one. The new one is a mixture between an elf and a slime.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm using the ones that are in the
slimy
Guildmaster.
elf?
I'm using the ones that are in the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. So yeah.
All right. So not Vanifar, the other one.
No. So that means characters like Niv-Mizzet and Aurelia and Asperia and
Boborigmos.
Boborigmos. That's how you pronounce it.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's
Good.
Get, so let's
Good thing someone knows how to pronounce it.
I play a lot of Magic.
all right. So yeah, we'll get ourselves lodging for the night.
Yep.
Maybe consult that book that I'm sure we all forgot we have.
You already got
Or if we
everything.
couldn't,
Are you referring
yeah,
to the journal? You already got everything you can from it.
Yeah, because we got quoted with speculation.
yeah, that's
Which was
right.
the created end of the artifact, commands of the tyrant. Second prophecy is that the beast swallow an interloper artifact to be used to weaken anything beast can only fulfill its duty if Cornelia is weakened. Because I wrote
All
that down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just listening to like Carl just lava boiling in the background.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
reminds me of
Yeah,
those
none of us. Yeah,
Halo.
none of us can pet
Always.
Carl now. Like,
What a shame.
like I don't think you thought this all the way through. Like, if Carl wants to snuggle, he can't.
Yeah, you guys get.
Oh, he can snuggle the enemy all he wants.
Okay, yeah. So I'm
you guys
assuming we get a lodging.
You get a long rest.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. The next day passes fairly uneventfully. You find your way to the venue.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Hold up. No. Okay,
Yeah,
we had a
yeah,
long
so-
rest, which means I can do this one more time because I can't do it inside. We have to do it outside. Gree, come over here.
Okay. Yeah, Gregory comes over. Obviously, it's a simulacrum.
All right.
Wait a
It's,
second. True polymorph only lasts an hour and requires concentration.
After that,
that,
it
it's
becomes
permanent.
permanent.
Oh,
It
okay.
maintains concentration for the small hours per minute.
Okay, never mind.
We
Yeah.
looked at this before. I said the
We
exact same thing.
literally talked about this for a good 20 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the game was being annoying. My game was being annoying.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, we're gonna keep talking for like a half hour because screw you for wanting to save.
But yeah, so once again, Griswold takes out that weird looking flute she's always been playing. And for an hour she plays it, and instead of like this other form, it turns into this strange alien-like construct. Once again, another image. We're using Iron Golem stats.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
It's ignore the guns on it.
Okay.
I look at it and be like, so you made a giant war droid.
How big is
You could say
Gree
it's
now?
a word
Is it similar size to new Carl?
Slightly shorter than new Carl, but yes.
Okay.
I just look at it and be like, okay, so you made a giant war droid. Whoop-de-doo. What's so special about that? That's been a thing for like 5,000 years.
He's really good at punching things. Let's just say that much.
I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think Griswold's jealous about our height difference. As you notice that Griswold's like just a little over a foot shorter than me.
Possibly. Maybe I just wanted to ride back on the back of something.
Yeah,
You know that they could have snuck yourself onto Kalani's back, and if you managed to not make her notice, she wouldn't have noticed you on there anyway.
Yeah, weight wise, like negligent.
The last time that almost happened, I almost got crushed, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right, because I was exhausted and I collapsed. Came down with a crunch. As radiation poisoning seeped into my veins.
We're just standing there being like, you people.
All the stuff this party has gone through, my God.
You know what I love, by the way?
Yeah,
We need like
so-
group therapy or
I'm just
something.
looking at the Guildmaster stat blocks because I need a list of them. And one of Borborigmos's legendary actions is he literally just yells at you. And you have to make a wisdom save, or you're frightened. If you're already frightened, you instead become stunned.
You know, there was a build in the Star Wars game where you could basically, it was a hut ability, I believe, where talking to people caused them strain damage.
I've heard of this
Which,
before, where you just yell at them until they pass out.
Yeah.
Me.
And my brother-in-law used that specifically to make a hut who yelled his political opinions at people until they collapsed.
Oh, dear.
He was like, the Nemoidians are stealing our jobs, and
Oh my god.
and people would just be like, oh god, and they collapse. Honestly, if I had to listen to 2 minutes of that, I'd die too.
Yeah, you guys approach the venue thing. It's
I'm curious, did
Like
anyone
a-
bother to change up their appearance?
I removed some of the scuff from my car, but it still looks black.
Yeah.
So I
All right.
painted it black.
Since
For the
this is
purposes of
basically an
this,
area
I'm-
with what was it? Since this is an area with perpetual counter spells, Griswold is actually, for once in her life, comfortable of taking off her hat.
Oh,
Okay.
so we just see your whole face, your whole head.
Yeah,
Do you even have hair?
of course I have hair. It's
What color
actually
is
tied
it?
up in a bun. It's like
Oh, that's
what was it? It's like a deep reddish color.
Like, that explains it. The fool is a redhead.
Excuse me.
Bless you, Jesus.
Yeah, thank you. Kalani, for effective, I'm going to be operating with. I'm going to be operating under breakaway
Okay.
because I went ahead and took off large portions of my armor. It's just looks a little more formal this way.
Okay.
The extra piece
Doesn't
in the-
change the fact that it looks like I have a metal skirt.
And Juno?
The extra piece of armor is just like tucked away in the
Yeah, in the portable hole. And I have taken off my helmet and I've swapped out my usual chainmail armored face mask with a more traditional purple veil.
And Juno?
I am just gonna go with a button-up dress shirt with some khakis.
Okay.
Not wearing your helmet either, huh?
Am I almost
I'm gonna keep
wearing
my
the
helmet
helmet?
on because I think I look cool in it. The helmet's
Honestly,
on.
I kind of want us to go to do a helmetless party at this point.
I'm standing here, I got a great big old knife in a sheath on my shoulder. I got a vibroblade in a boot, and I've got an 11D blast rifle in a holster for sliding up my waist, and I got a big old integration rifle hanging off my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be carrying my electrostaff in hand this time.
As
It's
you
not
approach it, Jace comes up to you again. He is dressed in a tuxedo. I
Oh
see
yes,
you-
and per Gerudo tradition, my abs are exposed.
Okay. I see
Cool.
you've
Just
taken me up on my
tradu-
offer.
Tradition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Well, come on inside then.
What do you think? What'd you say, Scott?
Come on inside then.
Nod.
If you'll have us.
Yeah, you go inside with him. There's a large open dining room kind of area with a semicircular table.
Mhm.
You see among the crowd a dragon with red scales, a demonic figure, an angel, a lich, a sphinx, a cyclops, a dryad, a mermaid, a collection of ghosts, Am I missing
The
any,
Ghost
Spencer?
Council of Obsidat. How many have you named so far?
So I've named Niv-Mizzet, Rakdos, Aurelia, Jared Vodsavo, Borborygmos, Tristani,
Gerard.
Isperia, Zagana, and the ghosts. And I'm not naming.
You,
I'm not naming.
you're not naming the 10th
Laziv,
one. Yes.
because he's
Yeah,
there,
Lazov.
obviously, but he just looks like a
He's
normal
there,
dude.
Yeah. There's no way that you would be caught in this normal.
Whichever of the guilds all the Loxodon are in, do they have a quote normal first quote guild master, not a
It's,
Loxodon guild master?
Oh, okay. It's a dryad, which is
Okay.
actually 3 dryads combined into one. They're all
Alright.
sisters, and they all adhere to what was it? They're actually just like a mouthpiece for a really, really, really big tree named Matt Selesnia.
Okay.
Is this a
Well,
D&D or
I'm not-
Warhammer thing?
This is a Magic the Gathering thing that they
And
made into
also
a
a
D&D thing.
Whereas like Ravnica is the special.
Okay.
I mean, technically, Magic the Gathering and D&D are kind of one and the same. They're,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Magic the Gathering has Farunean stuff.
not yet.
Not
Not
yet?
yet. That's coming out.
I'm just
I
trying to
think,
out of
this
game.
year.
I'm just
Though they
out
are
of
owned
game
by the
trying to wrap
same
around.
people.
I'm just out of game trying to wrap around what we're looking at here. In game, Kalani's indifferent. She's just eyeing everything because she's a warrior. But
Basically, the Ravnican guild masters and some
So-
of their subjects.
okay,
The current
I
Ravnican
should probably
guild
note that
masters.
one of the
because I was just thinking.
that one of the guild masters is literally a clown demon.
Rakdos is a clown demon?
Rakdos is a clown demon. His entire guild is basically the entertainment district.
Okay.
So basically,
Fair
nothing
enough.
new to us because we have Griswold, who is a clown, kind of. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's like Griswold, only.
And there's
Not-
nothing here. And unless you know Earth mythology, there's nothing here any of us would recognize.
The Borborygmos looks like a Hinox.
Well,
Kind
yeah.
of.
Well, yeah. It's just like, it looks different from the other Hinoxes I've seen, but no.
Borborygmos, the guild master of the Gruul clans.
Ah,
Yes, he is strong and silent. He only says 2 things, and that's either to command his subjects to fight or to eat. Clearly, one of the greatest leaders.
he's
I would fight side by side with him.
yeah. He's kind of like a quintessence judge, except more practical.
Yeah.
And much more hairy and fleshy.
Less robot tentacles
Yeah.
and floating around on weird beams of light. Why do they do that?
And they also worship a giant boar named Ilharg.
Okay, we're getting a bunch of Magic the Gathering trivia. Well, not Magic the We're getting a bunch of Ravnican trivia, apparently. Ravnican Trivia Hour. That's what I'll call this episode.
Yep. Well, I mean, you're talking to we've got a guy who doesn't know anything about magic. Like I've mentioned, I think is documented at this point. I played a game once. I remember summoning a forest, and I remember winning.
Okay.
I don't know how I won. I remember being confused that I won, and I remember my opponent was also not sure how she lost either.
So yeah.
Like, I was like, "How did I win?" And she was like, "I don't know. How did I lose?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Just.
Anyways,
Just familiarize yourself. Meet the guild masters if you wish. Keep your eyes open.
so this is So all of these creatures we see, they're all other guild masters.
Yes.
Most of them, and he points out the main guild masters. He points to the dragon. Niv-Mizzet is the guild master of the Izzet League. Rakdos is the guild master of... What is he the guild master of? The Rakdos.
The Rakdos.
The Rakdos?
It's named
Cult,
after
Cult of
him.
Rakdos, that's what it is. Cult of
Cult of
Rakdos.
Rakdos.
Aurelia is the guild master of the Boros Legion. Gerard Vod Savo, Aurelia is the angel, Rakdos is the demon, Gerard Vod Savo is the lich. Is the... What is he the guild master of?
The
Golgari?
Golgari Conclave.
He tells you that the Sphinx is the guild master of the Azorius Senate. Borborymos is the guild master of the Gruul clans. Tristani of the Celestia Conclave. It's Conclave, right?
Yeah, Conclave.
He introduces to you to Lazav, who you didn't notice at first because he's not really... He doesn't really
noticeable
stand
guy.
out. The Demir something.
The Demir Syndicate.
Demir Syndicate. Zagana, the Merfolk as the Simic.
Hybrid.
Simic.
Ravnica hybrid. So,
You get Simic something.
As the leader of the Simic, and
Yes,
then
leader of the Simic.
the ghost as the leader of the Orsov Syndicate.
Obsidat.
The Orsov Syndicate, yes, the
Orzhov,
ghosts.
yeah.
Most of them kind of introduce themselves very coldly. Tristani is kind of an exception. She seems more friendly, and Borborygmos is kind of he's
Not
very
happy to be here.
boisterous. He's very boisterous, and he's kind of keeping to himself and his clansmen. Doesn't really care about any of the others.
Clearly a man of reason.
Niv-Mizzet barely acknowledges your existence.
Of course. Was that the dragon?
That's the dragon.
Sounds about right.
The rest just kind of greet you respectfully, but not warmly or coldly or...
Yeah, just kind of like, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
What would you guys like to do?
Well,
Party seems rather lively.
yeah. Is there a snack table?
Yes.
All right. Griswold is interested of this world's cuisines.
What is Ravnican cuisine like?
All right. Okay, you.
terrible food.
I should not have asked that.
All right.
You know you're in trouble when he
What
starts
would
to
be
sentence.
party favors for each of the? For each of the different guilds. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna say anything, but okay. So the Orzhov would definitely be the boring ones and cheap out, and they would be a cheese and crackers. Not gonna lie.
And I'm just gonna mention something after some opening remarks from Jace, the people start to disperse into other rooms. Yeah.
Oh, so there's other rooms of this ball.
Yeah,
It's like
there's
a whole,
other rooms.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so
I
it's
just-
like a
Small room
whole
with several
mansion
connecting
affair.
rooms.
Got it.
Yeah, I was just mentioning the main room.
It's
Yeah.
a really big place.
I don't know if this is actually a place that exists in Ravnica. I'm just making it up on the spot.
Yeah, that makes
if
sense.
this is taking place, I am pretty sure. Okay, all right.
Although, if this is going to be a murder mystery plot, I'd recommend drawing up a map real quick.
All right. If this takes place in Orzhov Cathedral, I could definitely see them like hosting this,
Okay,
but paying
sure.
the bare minimum for it,
Sure.
but looking as
it's in
grandiose as possible.
It's in an Orsov Cathedral. Sure.
All right, there we go.
All right.
The map will be more... There's not going to be any combat in this session. I'm just going to come out and say it right now.
Yeah, I know, but the map would exist solely for not just theater of the mind, but also for the purposes of everyone having a general idea of where everyone was at what given time.
Okay.
It's easier to catalog when you can actually see it rather than staring at a poster of
Yeah,
our
I
characters.
guess that's true. I will give you a map of the area, and then I'll let you guys mark it up.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Just a recommendation. Anyways, so on to this party of ours. Well, of this. So we're acting as security, but we weren't actually
Well, we just
given
gotta,
a thing to secure. We're just kind of observing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're observing until like a fight breaks out, and I think we're supposed to separate the fight.
I mean, actually-
I think this will do just fine. It sparkles and crackles, with purple lightning on each end, and then turn it off.
Yeah.
All right. So
And I
I'm
should
gonna go
mention
ahead
I
and
am
roll
not
the
drawing.
section.
come back with
I'm
some
not
snacks.
I'm not drawing this map to like player scale. It's
Yeah,
being-
no, obviously.
And Griswold is going to offer, what was it? I don't know. There's bound to be at least one cookie. It's just going to vary on flavors depending upon what guild it is.
What are you trying to deceive about, Kalani?
Oh, no, perceive.
Oh, perception.
Perception check.
What are you
perception
looking
check.
for? Are you looking
Well-
for anything in particular, or just looking
Yeah,
around?
kind of a anything out of the ordinary, anything suspicious, although let's be fair, this whole thing smells wrong. I don't know if a 15 is going to get me anything that generalized.
Nothing in particular.
Yeah, figured.
There we go. It's kind of a rough map, and it's not very good, but it should get the job done.
Yeah.
I'll add some names, but here's the map. Here's just like a basic floor plan.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Which room are we all in?
Good, there's no second floor.
Main one at the front.
I'm working on it. Give me
Yeah.
a minute.
I'm assuming he's going to put our characters tokens on there.
I
He did
am-
say it's not going to be. He did say it's not going
No,
to be
he's
to
not gonna
scale,
do
but
it.
it would give us an idea of where every character is at a given
Just as
time.
like a marker, we are in this room, like for like clues.
Yeah. Something tells me we're all in the main dining hall at the moment.
Yes, you are
because
currently
we
all in the
haven't
main dining
moved
hall.
anywhere.
Yep. All right.
Let's see here. City room.
So
Make this the kitchen.
yeah, go.
We've got an atrium.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary quite yet, but I just can't shake this gut feeling that something's going to go wrong.
I guess group was basically
what
just
other
be a
rooms?
giant slab of
What other rooms would exist?
Okay, other rooms that would exist. Let's just go. Okay, since this is an Orzhov
Alive?
cathedral,
No.
put like a tithe chamber. There we go. Put it in like a back corner or something.
Okay.
Some other rooms.
Organ room? Like a chapel because of the cathedral?
Yeah, a chapel, as well as a confession hall. That would be great.
I'll put that behind the chapel.
That would make
All right.
sense.
And for the last location, storage. There's always got to be at least one storage room.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So everyone filtered out. All right, yeah. So Kalani's going to go ahead and check the other rooms, just get a lay of the land, because she's supposed to be security.
Okay.
She takes her job seriously. She is trying to have fun, but she's taking her job seriously because seriously. Seriously, look at the character. She's If anything, she might take it too seriously.
I'll just kind of put you wherever. I'm just going to start putting tokens on for the guild masters. I'm only going to put tokens on for guild masters and Jace because they're the important ones.
Yeah.
And we're pretty sure there's a lot more.
Yeah, there's
okay.
other creatures wandering around.
Yes, so Kalani, you'll know this because obviously you are looking around. Let me get some stuff put down. You guys can continue to do your stuff while I do this.
Griswold
The other room right there in this
is going
room.
to come back, and I'm just going to throw like a giant steak into Carl's mouth.
Okay.
He'd be
But
very
is
hungry at the
Carl as
time.
Carl, or is Carl as new Carl? That's that weird thing you turned him into.
Wait, what?
Is Carl the Yaguai, or is Carl the new Planetar thing you turned him into?
Carl would be the Planetar, because I don't remember dispelling that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Carl would want to be smaller.
Because maybe Carl wants to chase his tail.
What tail?
I don't
That's a
know.
little
The point is that what if Carl wants to do bear stuff but can't do bear stuff anymore?
But now he has opposable thumbs. He can do everything a bear can do, but better.
He's also on fire.
Don't pretend to know the logic of an animal. But yeah. Kalani goes. I go ahead and also try to familiarize myself with the layout.
Yeah. Give me a minute to
Put the rest on. But yeah, I'm
trying
just
to
gonna
figure out
feed
where I'm
Carl
putting them all, to be
beating.
honest.
So is Niv-Mizzet an actual dragon, or just a
Yes,
dragon?
Niv-Mizzet is an actual dragon.
He is an actual dragon.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Remember,
just gonna
the room
give more
layout
while you try to figure this out. Okay,
Aren't player
so
scale.
Niv-Mizzet is like a several thousand-year-old dragon. He'd be more like ancient dragon kind of stat line. He looks a bit different than what you think that a normal wood dragon would look like. He's very known for brainstorming, and every time that he starts thinking, just a cloud of thunder starts just rolling around in the area. Oh, he also gets bored very easily. So, if you have like an invention, he'll be excited in it if it's something that he hasn't seen before. But if you fail to entice him, he's just gonna get bored with you and throw you out.
Well, out of character, I think I have plenty of things he hasn't seen before. Electrostaff, blaster rifle, disintegration rifle.
Ah, I see you've equipped the spell Disintegrate. How obvious.
Oh, disintegrate? What? What is that? I do not know what this thing you speak of. This is not happening. Imagine they're like Mando, you just pop the ammo, like, oh, you just
Like
one of these.
as he immediately starts pointing out every single spell that you've been flavoring.
I'm like, oh, what? What is magic? I do not know what these things are. I have no magic. Lots of beradium.
A fool's excuse. But yeah. Oh boy.
How would you do a spell for Electrostaff? I mean, it's literally just a giant shock prod.
Just need Aurelia and Rakdos now. I'm working on it.
Let's see what other random lore. Okay.
And yeah, the hardest part right now is just finding tokens to use.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rakdos is in the kitchen looking for food, and Aurelia is in the sitting room. I'm just gonna say that because I'm trying to find the freaking The token.
I think I know more about Rakdos at the moment. Let's see. Rakdos barely ever wakes up, and you better entertain him if he does. He has his own
Sure,
show.
like bold
Like,
for Rakdos.
yeah. He has like
Griswold, if you're gonna perform for this creature, you're on your own.
Yeah. The problem is that you can't outperform him. If you do, he'll kill half of your audience.
There we go. There you go. There's tokens
great.
for
Now
all the people.
I just have a mental image of all the people. I wander around I do what I said I was doing. I wander around the hall to the area to familiar myself with the layout.
Uh-huh.
Come back and find Griswold playing with the band.
Yeah. So.
And I assume. So yeah, like I said, I familiar myself with the layout more, and also get an idea of where everybody is.
Okay. Yep.
Kalani's doing some sleuthing. Idle chit chat if engaged. Otherwise, just sort of wandering around.
Yep.
And and I'm assuming still with that perception didn't get anything. So
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just people conversing.
Yep.
I'm actually going to put Aurelia in here with Tristani, so it doesn't look like Tristani's just there by herself. Barignos is with his clansmen. Asperia is by herself. These two are Niv-Mizzet and Jared are talking. The Oberzat are doing whatever the heck they're doing. These guys are sitting. Raptors is looking for food.
I mean, technically, Tristani is never alone because it's 3 people.
Whatever, that's beside the point.
it doesn't matter.
Alrighty. What do I want to do?
Okay, so yeah, I'll wander back to where everyone else is for now.
Okay.
And
I'm just going to move people around here.
not at the moment. But I just can't shake a general wrongness about this place. But then again, that's also been a feeling I've been having ever since our whole journey started.
You're right. There is not enough chips. In fact, I don't think there's any chips.
There. Where we're just going to go off over here.
Now, what could he possibly be doing in the storage room? That's not suspicious at all.
He's just passing. Yeah. He's just walking through the storage room.
No, he's just your friendly neighborhood lich.
Okay, fine, he's in the kitchen. Now he's in the main dining hall.
I'm more concerned that he's in the kitchen.
He was walking
Why would he
through.
be in the kitchen?
I'm here to poison all the food.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. Sorry, John. Anyways, yeah, so
all right. So
I'm gonna wander around again. Maybe try to engage a bit more. However, I'm not going to. I do not plan to engage the ones who definitely did not seem interested in conversing whatsoever.
Okay.
I don't remember which ones those were, but I'm pretty sure that dragon was one of them.
Niv-Mizzet did not, and Borborignos.
Yeah. So that left like 3 who seemed like they'd strike up conversation.
Tristani did, Aurelia kind of, and Asperia kind of.
Okay, so I'll talk to that first one.
Tristani?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to switch to my FX thing so that I can use that to easily do laser pointer stuff. Nope, not a glow. Burst? Nope.
While I'm doing that, I'm just going to be leaning up against
Which one do I need? I don't remember.
A wall corner or something, keeping an eye on everyone, but slowly just, checking all my various weapons and things. I'm like, pull out my halfway through Stagger and inspect it and tuck it and then put it back in the
That's
seat
cool.
and pull out the Bible blade, check it, and then check the various flat rifles. Just sitting there, kind of looking well bored.
I know there's a thing I can use for just a general glow, and I don't remember what it is. It's not glow. Glow does this. It's a really good one for this. I don't remember what it is. Is it burn? I think yeah, it's burn. Okay. There we go. Just need a laser pointer. Okay.
All right. So that was this one, right?
Yep.
The one I was talking to.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Just so everyone knows where I'm at. It's general conversation, trying to understand what is it everyone does,
What
because
is this plane?
the first guy wasn't exactly helpful.
Like what the guilds do?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, here we go.
You want help?
Oh God.
I'll do what I can, and I'll leave the rest to you. So
Okay.
the Celestia are like environmentalists. The Azorius make the laws. The Boros Legion enforce the laws. The Simic are scientists that are very experimental. The Demir are spies. Let's see. I have no idea what the Golgari are. The Rakdos.
The Golgari are basically farmers.
Okay, the
They
Golgari.
provide most of the food.
Okay. The cult of Rakdos are entertainers and also demons. The Orsov are a church, but also a bank, and are very greedy. Borborigmos and the Gruul clans are just barbarians.
They are basically park rangers.
And the Simic are also scientists, but they're more biological scientists.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
Okay.
There's your answer.
So it was
overall of the guild leaders you've met, Tristani seems the most friendly and the most personable.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's. So at current, she seems least likely to cause any trouble.
Yes.
Yep.
Which means she's the most likely.
So yeah. Geez. Oh, what's everyone else doing?
Is there any, like,
Alright,
champagne?
so
or
after I
anything?
played with the band and I fed Carl, what else would Griswold do?
Like a fool of herself?
Repeat that?
That would make a fool of herself?
Well, I can't make a fool of myself if I'm already a fool.
Oh, big brain.
And just so you know, there are doors
Big
between these.
Brain right there.
Next level thinking.
There are doors between these rooms. I just didn't put them on the map so you knew where the doors were.
Yeah.
There's so many
Most
mobs.
open.
Holy crap.
Griswold is going to go ahead and check storage for no apparent reason.
Okay. Kalani, where are you going there next, or?
You know what? No, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and head back to Griswold, share my findings with him, because I'm assuming... Varut, yes.
Isperia also comes into the main dining hall as you come in there.
Oh, okay. So, was she following me, or...?
She was not following you, she was just also going in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so,
I mean...
I'll report and share my findings with Varut, but I'm also going to inquire something that I'm not sure whether or not Varut can do, but it couldn't help. It might help.
It couldn't hurt.
Which is there some way for you to be able to somehow observe the other rooms, or at least be able to see what's going on with them without having to actually be there?
Griswold, what are you doing next?
Okay. Anything interesting in storage or no?
No, not really. It's food storage, mostly.
All
Why do
right.
I hear someone digging around in a basket full of Legos or whatever?
That's me.
Not me.
Please stop.
Is it Lego?
I'll just mute for now.
I guess I'll just hang out in the tithe chamber, like see if anything is different from what was there
All right.
before.
I do have some assorted droid pieces. I assume one of those would probably be like an optical sensor, so I could sort of use as a wireless camera.
Do you have a? Well, no, you don't really have a spell for that. 'Cause
No.
you can't. Cast spells. I'm gonna say unless you were able to cast spells, that's not really something you could do.
Okay.
We're gonna
No.
say that Niv-Mizzet's electric frequency is shorting out your equipment.
Sure.
It's somehow counterspelling his. Yeah. Is acting like an EMP.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Yeah, alright. Couldn't
yeah.
hurt to check. I almost completely forgot about the magic thing because that doesn't affect me too much. It just means I can't Thunderwave.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Okay. Any
You know, I'm going to go ahead and roll another one of them perceptions.
Okay.
I did way better.
All right. So you notice that while you could hear previously, like, you could hear not necessarily like a lot of activity in the atrium, you now don't hear anything. I'm gonna move people around. I'm gonna move people around again, by the way.
Wait, where's the... Oh, the atrium. So the middle room?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. The room.
I'm going to check the atrium.
Okay. You notice that, since you were last here, Tristani has been murdered.
Oh, we do have a murder mystery. Does
Okay, I'm gonna do the classic Ocarina of Time Gerudo Fortress whistle.
Okay.
And to Varut.
So I'm just gonna come over there.
Do I understand what this means? Have you done this before? Is a better question.
No, but it's pretty universal because it's literally just like whistling, like come here. That's literally what it is.
I'll push off the wall corner that's leaning up against the. I'll walk over. I'll look up and be like, oh.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna go inspect the corpse.
Medicine check, please.
What?
Medicine check.
Medicine.
Yes.
All right.
I assume you're trying to like determine how she died.
Yeah, if I can. If I
that
can,
would be a medicine check.
Yep. Well, she's dead.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
she's dead. That's about all you can tell.
Yeah.
I make an investigation check for anything obvious.
That would not be an investigation check to figure out how she died. That would be a medicine check. That's one of the purposes of medicine.
Yeah, I was just saying obvious things like there's an arm.
Okay, who has the best medicine check?
I have
I have. Okay.
Wait, could I argue a survival check for it?
I have a
Yeah,
plus
on what
4,
grounds?
But survival?
On what grounds of survival?
Yeah, well, if there's any obvious wounds or anything like that.
Okay. For more obvious things, yeah, you could do a survival.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
survival.
Medicine is wisdom,
Oh,
right?
15. Again.
She appears to have been burned to death.
All right.
Well,
This corpse is a little more extra crispy than I pictured.
But it's not like blatant. It's not like a blatantly obvious burn to death. But it's like a. It's like less she was burned to death from fire, and more she was just burned to death from raw heat.
Okay.
Like an explosion.
To me, it looks like burns. Does anyone see something I don't? Who has the best medicine check?
I have plus
A
2.
plus 10.
Wait,
I have a plus-
you have a plus 10 to
Wait.
your medicine?
Why are you all the way over there?
You have plus 10.
I wasn't able to say what I was doing, so I might not be that helpful if I say what I was doing.
What were you doing?
Drinking.
Okay.
With Carl?
You haven't been. It hasn't been that long, so you're probably
Okay.
not.
Yeah,
Very,
you're still sober.
Okay, I have.
Drinking the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard Kalani
Because-
whistle, so
No matter how long, however long that we were going through all this, all the world and stuff, Juno hasn't had a drink since then.
Yeah.
She deserves one or more. But yeah, okay, she
All right,
goes
make
over
a
there.
medicine. Make a medicine check.
And Carl. All right. Medicine check.
what do you make of this?
Flaming man.
All right.
Yeah, Griswold, you learn nothing new.
Are you kidding me?
Does anyone want to give her a help action?
Let me
wait,
see.
Wait, I think I have an advantage.
I can't cast guidance. I'm going to
Yeah, I
give you
know.
a pat on
Griswold,
the back.
You can use an advantage card if
Wait,
you want.
Spencer has a
I don't have
Spencer
an
has
advantage card.
has
I
a
only have
success
disadvantage.
Oh,
Spencer does have a
okay.
success card.
I mean, all right. I'll go ahead and use it.
Okay.
Okay. What do I see with my special eyes?
Okay, so
What do you see with
you
your elven
notice
eyes?
that it was it was kind of fire that caused this, but it wasn't normal fire.
It's not normal fire.
Arcane?
Somewhat
Fire.
arcane in nature, not really. It wasn't like a spell, but it was somewhat magical in nature.
All right. Okay. So we got to rule out spell casters of sort. Griswold just takes out a list that she's been having this entire time.
So where was the guy who hired us?
He actually comes walking right up to you.
Yeah.
Tristani.
Oh, good, you're here. There's been a murder.
I can see that.
I was about to go get you. What do you want to do?
Gosh dang it! It was the only friendly one.
As the security for you, as the security for this event, I suggest you investigate and find the culprit.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
would imagine it was likely one of the other guild masters.
Seems so.
This is totally a game of Clue. It was Colonel Mustard in the atrium with the candlestick. I don't say that out loud.
So I'm trying to think, who was all in the room with her last that wasn't me?
A lot of different
Yeah.
people passed through the room recently.
What?
Okay.
A lot of
well,
different
let's,
people passed through the room recently.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, I suggest that we kind of we need to hide. Okay, not hide the body. We need to move the body because the less people that know about this, Okay. Yes. So the less people that know that Tristani is dead, that that there will be less of a panic, because if
Yeah.
only we know about it, then we can because the culprit will just easily escape through the panic, right?
Yeah.
So we can't
Yeah.
have that happen. So we have to make sure that it looks like that she's still alive. Well, not alive, but just not here. Or
Okay.
somebody will come asking for
Yeah.
her eventually.
So,
them.
although that does bring up a good point, we should lock all possible exits.
Jace holds up a hand. I'm on it. And then he vanishes, and a few moments later he comes back. All the doors are locked with a powerful arcane lock. I put the spell on this that prevents magic, so I can bypass that.
Jace is the living guild pack. I can just assume that he bypasses the counterspell thing.
Yeah, he does.
It also
Okay.
puts him slightly in a point of suspicion.
Yes, it's a good thing he's locked
I'm
inside
gonna note-
with us.
I'm going to
However-
note that in the back of my head,
Okay.
but not make anything of it now till I have more proof.
Okay.
All right. So if it was damaged by fire, okay. I'm gonna check storage for a second. Look at poor Bergmos. Come back in the room. It can't be him. It's he's just a big boy. I don't see any flames on him.
Out of character, guys, there is a red dragon here. Red dragons breathe fire.
Yeah, I know.
And
It's-
Borborigmo's kind of like.
But do you want to confront the red dragon?
Were you saying this super quietly, or were you just kind of saying about Borborigmo? No,
He
Griswold.
said out of character.
It's like,
Oh.
well, no. Griswold's just like looking in the other room and just kind of like whispering to
Okay.
the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are my thoughts. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, what should we do about this poor girl?
All right. It is.
Did she come with anyone?
There are some other Celestian people, some Loxodons, a couple Dryads, an elf.
Where are they at?
Most of them are in the main dining hall.
They don't know.
They don't know. Okay. All right. So, is there a curtain of sorts?
Yeah.
Let's Polonius this guy.
Okay. All right. We're gonna put Tristani's body behind the curtain.
Okay. Make a stealth check to hide it.
All right.
I'll make
Good
it.
at that.
I have a great stealth.
Which one of us is better?
I have
Oh, let's
11.
see.
All right.
I have-
Yeah, I think you're better. I am.
Not me.
Plus,
I'm not wearing most of my armor, so I don't have that negative to stealth, but people still obviously know where I am.
All right. I'm just gonna give you the help action, so you have advantage.
Okay. Nat 20.
Yeah, it is hidden very, very well.
Smooth.
You are confident that no one will find it.
All right. So, okay.
Moving people around some
So there are
more.
9 guild leaders left.
Moving people around some more. Moving people around some more.
Let's let's just like get around in a circle, like act like we're talking casually about this.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
gonna grab another drink.
All right. While just
Don't do anything
having-
you'll regret, Juno.
What? Wait, repeat that?
Don't do anything you'll regret, Juno.
I'm just drinking.
Nope.
I deserve a drink.
Don't get me drunk. I don't have any antitoxin serum.
If I get, I do what I want.
People.
I would like to point out that if you've got like cure poison or something like that, you would be able to just slap her out of it. Just slap out her hangover.
If you could cast a spell, yes.
Yeah. But anyways, since we can't do that.
We'd have to wait till afterwards. All right. So,
Also, technically, I only
I
have
shouldn't rule out Borborigmos just yet because he's over there. But then again,
Okay, so
he's not necessarily okay. Looking at him and judging by our conversation that we may or may not have had, he doesn't seem like the most subtle of people.
No.
You know, being a 20-foot tall Cyclops.
He is not subtle in the slightest. You can hear him like very noisily chewing.
No.
The person who had to do this either must have had fire or is really sneaky, and Borborigmos looks like he can't do either of those.
Yeah. I don't think
the important thing is, I think the important matter is, should we tell the people that came with
Wait a minute.
Trasani.
Griswold has some thoughts. Griswold is just going to go by and check the front door to see if it actually is locked.
Yes, it is actually locked.
Okay, all right. So, suggesting that, or at least that
Make me an insight check.
All right.
Real quick. Just gonna move people around some more.
Which one is that? Oh, I'm good at that. Okay. Insight is wisdom, right?
Uh-huh.
No, it's intelligence. Oh yeah. Okay.
Wisdom.
All right.
With the exception of investigation, intelligence is all knowledge.
23.
You notice you feel like someone's watching you when you go to check the door, but when you look at whoever would be watching you, no one is.
Suspicious. It might be the ghosts.
Out of character, I don't think it would be the ghost because they were in the chapel the whole time until it moved to the confession hall.
Right. But do we know that?
That's a good question.
You do not know this.
But we can't just like casually ask them. Hey,
Yeah.
did you kill Tristan?
Well, maybe you could. You just probably let me guys. Or
Yeah.
oh,
And I was asking if it would be a good idea for us to tell the people she came with of the incident, or if that's ill-advised right now.
That's a bad idea.
All right.
It's like, what was it? All right. So, so it can't be Borborigmos. We gotta ask the ghost, but how do we ask the ghost? That's the real question.
You're the better talker.
You got a point there, but I mean, what do I ask them? That's the real question.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just straight up do good cop, bad cop, interrogate them right there. But suggesting that they're already dead, I don't think there's really anything that we can do to them.
could be more subtle
Actually,
how they're enjoying the party.
Actually, you remember what I talked about before the session? The thing I have that we all keep forgetting I have?
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we could threaten the ghost, actually.
What's your thing that you have that we all keep forgetting we have?
us.
You have?
Unless John wants to argue that a Ghostbusters steampunk ghost trap doesn't work in a counterspell field.
Oh my goodness! Yes, it works.
all right, okay. We have the technology.
Oh my gosh.
I have technology.
That is. I am surprised you even freaking came up with that. I totally.
I've had it on my inventory screen for so long, and I keep looking at it.
I totally planned that, by the way. Like totally. That was 100% planned and 100% not just a complete coincidence at all.
I'm like, so yeah. Kalani's just gonna be like, what? So we're talking about threatening him, and I'm like, well, I have this. All I know is if I put this under him and press this, it should do something. Okay, so
All right.
how are we gonna do this, boys?
Okay, so I have some thoughts.
Obviously, I'm bad cop because I have the gun, as it were.
All right. I'll be good cop then.
I mean, seriously, have you seen my intimidation check?
No, what we really need, Kalani, is you to make a strength intimidation check.
Oh no.
Flexes in front of Ghost.
Okay,
Oh my
so yeah.
Hold the ghost trap menacingly
The ghost punched her.
with my rippling muscles.
Oh right, okay.
With the bare hair.
So Griswold is gonna walk by Kalani.
Kick your ethereal
Kalani is like,
ass.
all right. I'm gonna need you to follow me for a minute.
Yep.
And the two of us are just going to like casually just walk up to this
Strut up to the ghost.
council of ghosts with
I'll
probably
follow
an
you with respect
imaginary
and
of
back,
slaves
but
around them.
Armstrong.
Yes, how can we help you?
We would just like to ask you a couple of questions.
Well, out with it then.
All right. So, crap! I forgot what the questions were. So, how long have you guys? What was it? How long have you guys owned this place?
Centuries.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
I don't see why that has any relevance. However,
well, well, I guess it's pretty roomy here, right?
somewhat, yes.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know
I need
either.
to smack
I'm
you
just trying
through
to strike up a
Discord.
conversation and just try to figure out where they've been like the last like couple of hours.
Okay.
I'll pick up and ask them how they're enjoying the party.
I wish these guests would leave there. It's honorable to have them here, but it gets grating after a while.
Ah,
Feel that.
so what are your thoughts about the other guild leaders?
Hear that?
Bob Rigmos is too loud. Most of them are too stuck up. Niv Mizzet is Niv Mizzet. And Trostani
Yeah, I
is
can see that.
Trostani is the only polite one.
I wish to make an insight check on that statement.
Go ahead.
All right, to see if he's telling the truth. If oh shoot.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, you succeeded that insight check. He's telling the truth.
Okay. Then.
Okay,
He's
I was
not
about to be like,
he's not trying to deceive you.
okay, I was about to be like, don't worry, guys, I got this. Okay.
All right.
So no motive.
Yeah.
So
Seems to like
he has
that one.
no motive.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows. I'll ask if they know of any specific conflicts between the other guildmen.
Bobrigmos doesn't like any of them.
I can see why.
Neither does Rakdos, to be honest. Niv Mizzet, I think he has dreams of conquest, but I've never seen him do anything to make that a reality. I can't think of anything else.
Oh, all right. Okay. So this is unimportant information.
No, I'm not saying that this is unimportant information. I'm just saying that that's the stuff that does matter. I'm improvising this, okay?
All right.
You're doing great, honey.
No, I understand. Like it's it's unimportant information to us as to solve this problem. It's like because in reality, we're just trying to get down to the part where he says something about Selesnya that we can care about, and the rest of
Okay.
it is more or less just what was it? It's just like flavor talk for the rest. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
Okay. So yeah.
Well, setting up conflicts, identifying who has conflicts.
Because we
with-
can't just like ask him directly. Because if we ask them directly about the issue, then what was it? Then they're gonna catch on that something is wrong with Tristani, and we can't have that happen just yet.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So, it was a nice conversation we had. Enjoyed your time, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
And Griswold is going to usher the other two fellows to get out.
Yeah, I turned on unless you were speaking.
All right. So, I don't think it's the ghosts.
No.
Doesn't seem to have a motive.
No.
All right. Juno, you've been watching Carl the whole time, right?
Oh, that's yeah.
Okay. All right. So Carl can't be the culprit. All right. So, 2 down, 7 to go. Plus maybe followers, but I don't think that they're important enough.
I'm just gonna come right out
Well,
and
I
say
don't
it's.
think that they're capable of taking on Tristani herself.
I'm just
so
gonna come right out and
I
say
think we
that
can mark them out.
it's one of the guild masters. Because
Well, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I figured since they're the only ones marked on the map.
yeah.
The only thing I was even considering the followers for is whether or not we should tell Tristani's followers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we probably should because they're going to be wondering where their boss is.
By the end of the day, they're going to realize that their natural connection to Matt Selesnya has been cut off, and this is going to be a problem.
We'll just leave Ravnica in disarray or whatever happens.
Yes.
But
All right.
Perhaps we should speak with that.
All right. Okay, so let's try the room with the third to least amount of people. So that's the main dining hall.
okay.
Follow me. We're gonna try, that angel chick next.
Aurelia.
I don't like angels.
I was thinking we should talk to the dragon.
Should we split
Look.
up?
The angel has holy fire.
I'll be right back.
The dragon has actual fire.
Right.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
But we're going from left to right, okay? Well, top to bottom, left to right, if that makes sense. And we already got Borberic Moose. It's not him because
Yeah.
he's not subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
I just stand in the room.
Hello. Hello, Aurelia. I believe that is your name.
Yes, that's me.
Enjoying your time, I see.
As much as can be enjoyed. I wish I could continue leading the Legion to eradicate what crime we can. I hate these
yes.
diplomatic meetings.
Oh. What do you hate about them?
They're a waste of time.
All right. Who do you think is the biggest waste of time here?
All right, where are we at?
We're talking to Aurelia.
Aurelia
Yeah,
thinks
we're in the
that
main dining hall now.
Aurelia thinks that these diplomatic meetings are a waste of time.
Yes.
I'll move further into the
The biggest waste of time. Probably either the cult of Rakdos, all they do is party, or I suppose the Selesnya. I've never seen them really accomplish much.
All right. Griswold is just gonna kind of like stealthily make a note,
Okay.
put like a check mark next to Aurelia's name. All right.
Okay.
I mean, I guess like what would you do if you had the chance, let's say, if you could do something about either of these two buffoons?
Probably put the Celestia to work. Put Rakdos's lackeys out of business and whatever depraved acts they're doing.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of terrible stuff happens over there. I wouldn't know. I'm not one of them. Just trying to make that clear with you. So, all right. What's your thought about? Okay, all right. Do you believe in the concept of, what is it? State-enforced capital punishment?
When necessary, yes.
State-enforced capital punishment. You know, like trial.
She said when necessary, yes.
The death penalty.
She said when necessary, yes. That's what she said.
Oh, okay. All right. Once this is a good talk. I believe that I'm going to agree with her on her statements, and then I'm just gonna kind of casually leave.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I thought we had a lead with Aurelia, but I don't think that's the case. She seems she just kind of looks back to storage, kind of like that Borborigmos fellow over there. I don't think she's
enough.
subtle. I think she would make a big spiel about how Selesnya is currently destroying society, and then kill her.
And Jace will pipe up.
All right.
More likely to give a speech on why they're lazy.
Yes, per se. That they don't pull their own weight, and then make like a public, a public announcement. All right, so can't be Aurelia. It's not the ghost, and it's not Borborigmos, which leaves 5 left.
Which is honestly a little sad. What we didn't have to do more with the ghost.
You mean 6 left?
Yeah, there's 6 left.
Yeah.
I thought we ruled out the big guy because there's no way in hell he could have done this.
Yeah, the 2 in the main dining hall and the 4 in the sitting room.
4.
That was
5,
7 plus Borborigmos plus together.
Oh, I didn't see Rakdos. Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah,
Rakdos,
okay,
Rakdos is standing against the wall, by the way.
All right.
Wait, is he like facing us or is he facing the wall?
He's facing into the dining room. He's not facing you. He's talking to some people nearby.
Okay, I was about to be like, are we gonna walk over to him and find he's dead too?
He's just
Somebody killed the big
staring at
demon guy.
Yeah, he'd just walk over and be like, hello, Rathnos, we had some questions. Rathnos, poke him. He just slumps over and we're just like, well, that ain't good.
No, he is talking.
Okay.
He is talking quite jovially, actually.
What could he be jovial about? Shall we find out?
I'm gonna pat Griswold on the back. Good luck.
Oh, all right.
As you get
I'm
closer,
going to give a push on the shoulder, be like, go on. Go. Yeah.
All right.
as you
I
get
raise my
closer,
glass.
Go get him, Tiger.
You hear
Alright,
he's
Griswold
telling
is going to-
he's telling a story about some debtor that he had to, send someone after, and they, some sort of like casino debt, like loan shark kind of situation. He's telling a story, and yeah.
All right. I'm going to get to the part where he gets to the punchline, and then I'll laugh with the crowd.
Okay.
And then I will. What was it? Then Griswold goes in and is like, we can't do it the same with the other ones. Gosh, I gotta think of like more dialogue, more role playing. I should have been good at this.
Nervously grip Varut's shoulder.
Kalani is doing it. Okay.
Yeah. Nervously grip Varut's shoulder. Just we're both thinking to ourselves, don't blow it.
So a wonderful evening we're having, right?
Of course. I always love a party.
I mean, it's all like Mandalorian.
Says much. Kalani says almost the exact same thing in Gerudo.
Of course. Wonderful evening. I always love a good party.
Yes, this is truly. Though it could do with some more performance acts.
No arguments there.
I've heard you guys also specialize in executions, if I'm right. You make a big theatrical thing about this. Well, about it, don't you?
Yes, something like that. We always love to make those executed at a very public occasion. Everyone knows, everyone sees. It's a fun show.
So your thoughts about what was it? So doing it stealthily would be, or at least doing silently would be would be terrible. Would be
it would be a waste.
Be a waste.
A waste of good material.
Everyone should see the performance.
Yes, of course.
And it should be. What was it?
Wait, this is a clown he's talking to, isn't he?
Yes, he is a clown.
A clown demon.
So now that we visibly see that they're getting into the same talk, I'm just release my grip on Varut. Like, she's fine.
For now. Don't get shut.
Hey, if we could do a public execution of any of these other Chomsky honks, who do you think it would be? Which one would be the most
in my
entertaining?
wildest fantasies, or are we talking about more realistic situations?
We're talking about fantasies, obviously.
Well, I would love to see Nip Mizzet fall. He's way too pompous. Always going on about how intelligent he is.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I ain't into that kind of type either.
Yeah, you hear that? Your big ugly red scale? Yeah, we're talking about you. Nip Mizzet just kind of looks over at Rakdos, just harumps, and then looks back at and then just glances away and looks away.
I was kind of picturing like it kind of storms into the room, like just like pointing furiously, like you're talking shit.
No, Nip Mizzet is in the same room.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Then, bunch of smoke comes from his nose.
All right, I was like, well, yeah, it was nice talking to a fellow performance artist.
Yeah, of course. Come back anytime.
Anytime, my friend. Okay. I go back to the group. Okay, it's definitely not him.
That's exactly
And
right.
I have my biases against demons. It's not him.
That is exactly right, Maddie.
That's the first thing I thought of. Was this gift.
I'm just picturing a dragon doing that.
No, he just
like,
he looks
oh,
at
well,
he
okay.
looks at Rakdos he like glares at Rakdos for a few seconds, harumphs, and then turns away.
Yeah. All right.
Smoke come out of his nose when he hung up.
Yeah. He seems like perturbed by it, but not exactly surprised.
So I feel like if you go to talk to the big dragon dude, it should probably not be Griswold.
Yeah. How about the two murdered, partially armored warriors?
All right. Okay. I actually think that it should be Juno.
Juno's
Yeah, Juno's
been
probably
drinking
drunk
for like the
by
past
now.
2 hours.
Juno's completely hammered. At this point, I'm probably
Yeah.
holding on to her to keep her from doing something absolutely stupid.
Nah, Juno's gonna go
Alright,
all the way.
okay. Who is the least meat-headed among us?
You and me.
All right. Okay. Well, it can't be me, so it has to be you. All right. So, from what I've gathered, Niv Mizzet is kind of like a techie guy. So just like show him one of your guns, and then just like try to somehow like turn the conversation into figuring out what his motives would be and who he likes the least here.
Uh-huh. You can't tell Bert's facial expression because of his helmet, but he's got sort of that like eyebrow raised look at you. Just sort of like
I just pictured you slightly tilted your helmet.
that ought to work. What same eyebrow does pull up the ear level into like
You are rather good with that technological stuff.
Yes, this is true. Very well.
Good luck.
I'll sort of walk over there. Is he conversing with anyone in this area?
No, he appears to be like thinking.
Hmm.
He glances down at you as you approach, and then looks away. He doesn't really seem to care, to be honest.
I'll pull off Ewan like I'll be like, hey, I understand you're a bit of a tech savvy guy, and I'll sort of start talking about you and be like,
Without looking at you, he just yes.
I've been trying to come up with a way to sort of increase the power source on this thing, but I haven't come up with something that would work with it that would still be portable. I begin to explain the details of it and so forth.
Like a couple of seconds in, he stops you. Do you think I am so stupid that I cannot understand a simple energy emitter?
Well, I don't know. I've never been to this plane before. I don't know what tech you have.
Believe me, your tech is very primitive by ISIT standards. I don't actually know if it's primitive. I'm just pulling crap out of my butt right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm just
They
looking
do
at
have
this and I'm
giant
going,
Tesla cannons, so
You're doing
you might
great,
be onto
sweetie.
something there. I thought he would be interested in guns, to be honest, because they don't have guns on Ravnica.
I'm going to interject at this point and be like, is there anything else here that you feel does not live up to ISIT standards?
Well, I assume you're not just going to go away then.
Curiosity.
nervously holding Kalani, or Kalani nervously holding Juno.
The Simic are too caught up in their biology, and the Celestia and their plants, or whatever it is they love.
If you could convince them to adopt your point of view, how would you do that?
Well, to put it this way, for the most part, the Is It League in public has never been that subtle. We would make a statement of it. It would be clear. He kind of like gets lost in thought a little bit.
When he gets lost in the eye, I sort of be like, oh, it's been lovely talking with you. I always put you right back onto my shoulder and I walk back over. Nope. Nope, but they can very
I finally let Juno go.
And Juno's
Make a very
going to
public
travel
statement.
over into.
I'm like a Kalash's obvious word and be like, really? I spent 10
Yeah.
years working Sith Lord
The,
It didn't
Yeah,
seem
Chase
like it
is
was
going to
going
say,
well.
public statement doesn't necessarily mean it would be a public execution. The death of Tristani would be very well known had you not hidden her body, but so just by killing her would be a public statement, even if it wasn't known necessarily that it was the Izzet.
They said that they don't do things subtly. They would make sure it was very well known.
They would make sure their death was well known. They would not necessarily make sure that it would be well known of the event itself.
Basically, he's saying quiet assassination is fine so long as afterwards it's like.
So long as everyone knows about it.
Yep. So in other words, had we not hidden the body, it would have fit that exact description.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna like glance over at Niv Mizzet from a distance. What is he doing at the moment?
He is presumably thinking. He's just kind of standing there.
All right, not like looking at people back and forth.
Well, he's kind of occasionally he'll like glance around the room, kind of like it. He'll focus on one particular person. He doesn't seem to be focusing on any particular one guild over
All right, then.
others.
Okay. All right. I don't think it's Niv Mizzet. Now hear me out. All right. So his behavior isn't really suspicious as per se, because he's not randomly glancing around the room to see if it's waiting for someone to pay attention to the murder that he's committed. If that makes sense.
Nivmis is confident. That is his biggest flaw. He is very confident. He would not, even if he had done it, he would not do that. He wouldn't. He would wait. He is confident and he is patient.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and do an actually wait. So we still have a couple people left, right?
Yep, the four in the sitting
We still
room.
have everyone in the sitting room.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, judging by them, I think we can immediately rule out Zagana. But that's mostly because she's a mermaid, and this was a death caused by fire.
Seems logical.
However, because it does seem logical, it could be that she did that to throw us off.
Still doesn't seem like something she would do.
You got a point there. I mean, yes.
And of the last two?
Last three.
Or three? Yeah, sorry.
Lazav, Isperia, and Gerard Vod Savo. One of them's a lich, and I think that by this point
It's Jared.
Okay, Jared.
Jared's the lich.
Yeah. I know Jared's the lich.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. What are your thoughts about Jared?
Who are you asking?
The rest of the group.
Okay.
Is Juno going to give us any slurred drunk spots?
Jared looks like a punk bitch. That's what.
I'd take him. I could take him. Bring it on, you punk bitch.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Hey, you like start going over like full on like classic old television fisticuffs, and I just kind of casually grab you by the scruff of your shirt and pull you back.
Don't underestimate a lich. You may be able to defeat him here without his magic, but as soon as you left this place, you would be destroyed.
By what?
Well, if you defeat a lich, but don't destroy their phylactery, they will return. Quite quickly, I should add. The location of Jared's phylactery is not known, but he's died many times. Let's just say.
He just keeps
Convenient.
All right. Okay.
Me at him.
I was even drunk.
So
Juno, how many of those have you had?
I lost count after 10.
I looked at Carl, and now since Carl has fingers, how many did she have?
He holds
Carl
up
shrugs.
the 10. And then
Enough. Actually, you know what? We should roll a D100. See what Juno's alcohol tolerance is.
Sure, I'll do it.
okay.
90.
Oh, okay.
She's had way too much. She's
Like-
had like
She's
the
like
amount.
on the brink of like alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, she's had the amount that would like kill a normal man twice over.
Did she roll a 90 or something?
Yes, she rolled a 90.
I look at the like how are drinks being served? I'm curious.
There's glasses of champagne. Some of
Like,
the
I'm
gruel
trying to-
have mead.
Okay, I'm asking because I'm trying to see if she was just like having different glasses every time, or if they kept refilling the same one.
She had.
See, she's under what was it? She's doing a cultural exchange by trying one from every guild.
Yes, that is what
Multiple
she's doing.
times, yes.
She's had
And
like
then
a whole keg of everything from every guild.
Yeah, and so, just like, Juno, how many fingers am I holding up?
Roll a d12. No, roll a d10. Roll a d10.
Okay.
Both of you roll a d10.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. 2? I swear it's a 2. 2. Finally, 2.
You are not okay, Juno.
I'm perfectly okay. I'm
Juno, you
peachy
think this is
keen,
another
okay?
mystery, but it's actually an
She's
intervention.
literally hiding one thumb, and Kalani's just, you are not okay.
I'm
You know,
totally
you need
okay.
to
That's
lie
totally
down.
a 2. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Juno, I'm gonna gently put my hand on her. Juno, I think you need to lie down.
Juno, this
All
is
right,
an
Dad, you don't tell me
intervention.
what to do.
We're here to help you. And we
I'm gonna grab a chair, and then I can
Juno.
go like Juno, and then I'm gonna actually shove her into the chair.
Yeah, I'm just Juno, listen.
I don't have to listen to you.
Griswold, deal with it. Griswold, one of you deal with the last 3. I've got this.
all right.
Well, she's sitting down now because I thought I shoved her into a chair.
Oh, you do know that with me handling it, she'll probably be lying down one way or another, right?
Yeah, I was pointing out. Oh, no, I was
Yeah,
saying, I mean, physically, she's in the chair now because I shoved her into it, and I think she's too drunk to resist.
Honestly, I think it would be easy for Kalani to just kind of poke her and push her over.
No, just Just have a strong wind.
Okay, so you guys are going to deal with the last three
Griswold is going to walk in from the chapel.
while I try to deal with
the sitting room over
this
there.
mess.
I'll walk behind you.
This hot
Alright.
mess who is currently not wearing a helmet.
The drunk.
Yep.
How is he not passed out?
I don't know. I don't even know how she's holding that much liquid. It's,
Your statement.
All right. Let's ask Jared. So we're gonna just watch up to this zombie elf lich,
Okay.
and so having a fun time, aren't we?
Yes, of course. It is rare I get to interact with others. The Golgari are not exactly... how should I put this? Good for conversation.
Ah, I can understand that. I'm completely lying, by the way.
I might be lying. I have no freaking clue.
I think Griswold was saying mine because Griswold loves social
No, I
interaction.
know. I'm just...
All right. But yeah, it's like I hear that the Golgari specialize in necromancy, if I'm correct, right?
Yes. Yes, we do.
it's probably.
I mean,
I was surprised his first reaction wasn't to look at you like you're completely stupid and just like gesture at
Well,
himself.
he does kind of look at you like that as he says that.
I mean,
very.
I may not look like it, but I know a bit of necromancy myself.
Ah, interesting.
So, so I've just been like, go. So, how do you like the state of your bodies, like in the form of decay, that you like to usually resurrect?
It keeps us going. It
All
does
right.
not need to be fancy. We're not exactly a very out of character. In character, he's speaking very fluidly. Out of character, I'm just struggling with words.
You're just trying to make something up. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
I get that.
He says something about how like they're not very like public and they kind of just keep to themselves.
So, not painting a good picture for him.
What was it?
Okay, guys. I should have mine.
So if you were to acquire, what was it? So when you're going through, let's say, the ritual of bringing back bodies, you wouldn't happen to have like any sort of liquid-like substance. What's it? Shoot, I forgot where I was going with this. You wouldn't normally take burn victims as, what was it? Well, as like subjects for necromancy, right? Because their bodies would be all burnt up and there wouldn't be enough flesh and it'll just leave like a really bad stench.
Not usually, no. Why do you ask this?
Well, I've been having like a conundrum about this as well, because usually I wouldn't take like a burn victim of
That's all
sorts.
quite a minute because I have plenty of explosives in a flamethrower. So they often are a bit more crispy.
Brute. Nobody has a flamethrower here. Or knows what one is, except for maybe Niv Mizzet, but that's besides the point. Shoot, he's asking questions.
Literally,
I'm too suspicious.
Well, I'm assuming it does exactly what it says on the tin.
Where was I going with this? Okay. I was wondering, this is like, you guys also happen to deal with poisons, right?
Yes.
You guys got any that might produce like visible burns?
None to my knowledge. That would be
I've got
a
to answer a phone call.
that would be a
so,
very strange poison. More of an acid,
Yeah.
really. But
Right.
we don't really produce many acids, and the ones we do produce are usually quite mild. More for use in cooking or cleaning than causing harm.
All right then. Oh, I was wondering where I could acquire something like that. But of course, if you don't know, then oh well, then I just might be making something up.
Weep for the fool.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna signal. What was it?
Varut.
Varut to come into the chapel.
Okay.
Hello,
You there, Brad?
Brad. Oh, he's on mute.
Any particular reason you would be on mute, Brad?
I think he's going.
Well, while we're waiting for that,
I think he's dead.
Should we have Juno roll something, considering how much liquid she's had in
Yeah,
recently?
make a constitution
Oh, you want me to
saving
pee myself or something?
make a constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You put this upon yourself.
I know I did.
Like, I'm just wondering if at some point Kalani's just going to need to drag you into a bathroom.
Yeah, you puke. You puke
What?
all over the floor of the atrium.
Oh God! Scorching
All right.
sand! Come on! I'm gonna grab her and drag her into a bathroom
Okay.
so that she can sick.
So we're leaving Carl on cleanup duty.
Yeah, Carl's just laughing.
Don't bears eat?
Yeah, I'm picturing this giant, horrifying monster.
This giant, horrifying.
Just like, just sort of just getting down on all fours and start licking it up in its skull.
This was truly the best idea I've had yet.
It's just like with a molten lava tongue, just. You know what? You know what? Because of all that, I'm kind of glad you failed that check.
All right.
Oh God, that's.
Oh God, I'm
Okay.
crying.
So, I'm gonna check out the other two.
Okay.
Holy crap, they're both like right next to each other.
Yes.
Actually, I'm just gonna check out Lazav.
Okay.
Hello, inconspicuous looking man.
No. Clown.
Ah, you already know my profession.
It isn't exactly hard to guess.
Well, I guess that is correct. All right. Shoot, how was I gonna phrase this conversation with Lazav? So wonderful weather we're having.
He just stares at you. Doesn't say anything.
Oh.
Mind if we like what's it? You want to come outside with me for a chat?
I'd rather not.
Oh, well, why is that?
He just kind of like waves you away, he basically just he looks like he wants you to go away, basically, and it's just like I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of this place, and I want to go home.
Sounds like me. In any social interaction.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and I'm just picturing the site they're going to come back to. They're just going to come back to the room where we were. We're not there. There's a stain on the floor, and the giant monster's just laughing at.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And they just kind of go, "Oh, I know what happened." Like, it's even better because thanks to that, all I can see is whenever someone tries to walk into this room, they just go, "Nope." It's just
Well,
like,
at least that keeps them away from the body. Finding the
Yes, it
body.
does.
So
yes, it does. You unintentionally help. Nothing will make me nope out of a room faster than seeing a fire demon try to lick puke.
It's like all right. Okay, I need to make a conversation with Lazav fast. It's like, do I notice anything suspicious about him? He's like literally the last suspect that I have on my mind.
No, he looks kind of bored, and just like, why do I have to be here? Kind of situation. Kind of.
All right. What would be like the easiest? What was it? So Lazav, what do you think is the easiest way to get out of here?
Well, right now I have to be here because of diplomatic reasons. Easiest way out would be the front door.
Oh.
And I'll leave through the front door whenever this is officially declared as over, but
Okay. All right. Well, it was,
apparently they're presenting some sort of emeralds to the guild eventually. To the guilds eventually to mark the unity of Ravnica or something. I don't really care.
Oh, we're gonna screw things up so bad when we take that.
yeah, we probably are, but it's okay because Jace is still here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just gonna come
Ravnica's
back
gonna
to
get
this.
screwed up anyways.
Yeah.
One of the guild leaders is dead.
It's
Yup.
okay. They'll find someone else to speak for Matt Selesnya, but that's besides the point. All right. Looks into this room, realizes things have kind of gone wrong, goes to find Juno.
You find a puke stain and Carl.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I guess I'll just talk with Carl then, because he can understand, I think.
a bit.
All right, Carl.
Oh, Brad's in a phone call.
Oh, okay.
You know,
All right.
we should roll something else to see. We should have Juno roll something else to see how long she's gonna be here.
Con save.
Another. Okay. All right. Oh, fudge nuggets. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be here a while.
What?
Okay, Juno, just stay here. I'll go see if I can get something to help you.
Thanks, Mom.
You're probably just crying at this point. Thanks, Mom. Just like, okay. And I'm gonna make my way out of the bathroom, and I'm gonna find the dude we were talking with before, the Mr.
Jace.
Teleport. I don't
Jace.
Jace Balerin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find him.
What do you need?
Do you have something that could help with illness from alcohol poisoning?
Yes. Oh dear goodness. Juno drank too much, didn't she?
I have no idea. I have no idea how much she's had, but she's not doing
Everything
good
went over well
at all.
What happened?
Where is she?
Okay, so to sum it up, Juno kind of, because we decided it because of how much Juno has intaked, we should probably have her roll something. She rolled like crap and immediately puked, and then this left the image of my character going, God, scorching sands. I'll deal. And she goes to pull Juno into the bathroom, and then Carl just stayed behind
and Carl
and started licking the
demon
vomit.
Just starts licking up all the vomit.
Carl started lapping up the vomit as the fire demon. If there's a sight that's gonna keep everyone out of that room, it's gonna be that.
What happened with the investigation? I had to leave when we were interrogating.
We found out that Lazax is super not into being here. Griswold has panicked because Asperia is right there and he's not sure what to do. And I just came back out of the bathroom to get something for Juno because we had her roll another con save to see how long she's going to be here. She rolled a 4, so
he just sighs deeply. Where is she?
are the bathrooms split up gender? Yeah, I showed him to the women's bathroom where she's at.
He looks at her for a few moments, kind of like holds up a hand towards her. You know, it's clear he's doing some sort of magic. He's just like, how are you still alive? You drank enough to kill an elephant.
She's like, it's all about that rad.
He lays a hand on the back of your neck, and while you don't feel good, you do feel better.
Not even cure wounds, not even cure poison can save you from this.
Yeah, she still feels pretty nasty because she's been puking. You know, you always feel nasty after you puke.
Oh yeah, always.
But she's not like alcohol sickness anymore.
Okay.
Her liver is not going to completely detonate.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna help. I'll help Juno to her feet. Are you all right?
What did we determine about Gerard?
Okay, so it can't be him because what was it? Because he doesn't really have a way to kill her in that kind of style, and it can't be Lazav, even though I totally thought it was him because he's the last one out of these 9 guild leaders that would even be remotely suspicious because he can polymorph into anything he chooses at any time when it's not him. But then again, we haven't talked to either Borborygmos, Isperia, or Zagana. But if I remember correctly, Isperia is basically a giant sphinx.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you guys see me and Juno coming out of the bathroom. I'm helping Juno walk, and I'm just like, now Juno, I know it's none of my business, but I think you have a problem.
What?
Was it?
I don't have a problem.
I'd be able to do something about this, but I can't do that.
Juno,
I think
saying you don't have a problem is exactly what people who actually do have a problem tend to say.
Do you guys need a hint?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah. He did keep
I got
That's
sidetracked
like-
with a drunk spotter, so
Like, honestly, I figured I didn't make it that, unclear as to what was going on.
all of a sudden I'm suspicious of
a lot of people are.
Because it has to be
There-
someone with fire, right?
Well,
because it was
you're-
death by fire, but death by
Bucket.
magical fire.
eliminating him from the
I'm
list.
sussing him.
Nivs Mizit did said he did say what he said his opinions are on an execution were almost exactly in line with what's happened to what's her bucket,
I just said if
dead person.
Rastani, it's literally right there.
Well, I was looking away. I was looking away from my monitor. I was doing something else.
also
So
They-
it only
DM kept us from eliminating him. It's just but I was like, pretty plus.
Yes.
30 plus.
DM kept you from eliminating a
Everyone
character.
giving total heads was like, no. Like it could have been this way, it could have been this way. Okay. I'll take
were you
notice.
checking lights? Were you in electrical?
Wait. What, did she die by being electrocuted? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
No, it's like
Oh,
we're
no.
just making Among Us reference.
Among Us, yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm typing in the chat.
Yes, I know. You know, that game seems like it'd be really fun to play with friends, but I don't think it'd be that fun to play with strangers.
You got a point
Yeah.
there because it's
I like-
more fun like if you can talk more in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, if you
It's
just play
more
with
fun playing with
strangers,
friends.
you don't know if you're not talking to people. You're just typing something really fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like playing with friends more.
yeah.
Like, it feels like it'd be like Mafia, a little bit of...
It pretty much
Computer
is.
just crashed. So
Oh, F.
Your
I
computer.
played
that's
One
weird.
crash.
One time I played Mafia with like a role playing element added to it.
Like Town of Salem.
We were I was
yeah,
I was actually in a
Salem.
youth group and we were sitting together and we had
Around
actually
the campfire?
all been no, not around a campfire. It was in
Singing our campfire song.
it was in a building, but the
Okay.
point is we were all sitting around and we were all given different roles, and I think I was like, I don't remember. All I know is I was just like I was like a dad with a kid and with a kid and a wife, and we apparently implied that our marriage wasn't going well.
Okay.
Because I mentioned something about a child support check, but the thing is that we all covered our eyes, and then we wake, and we all open our eyes, and the first thing I go over to my dead child, and it's like, no, I already mailed the child support check.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it was that I don't remember everything that happened, but I do remember my wife was one of the mobsters.
I know that reference.
How
Yeah.
in 30 seconds did we go from whatever it was we were discussing to this? Tell me.
I
have no
do
idea.
not know.
I don't
I
know.
clearly
because
missed something.
I
I'm like,
saw
Don't
the
ask
movie.
questions.
You're
Because
talking
I
to
saw
2 out of the
Scorpion, I
3
started
people who
typing stuff in the chat.
Don't ask questions.
you're talking to 2 out of the 3 people who managed to hold 3 separate conversations at the same time. I have no idea how we get from point A to point B.
Anyways, what are you guys doing?
All right. Okay. I'm just gonna say I think it's Div Visit.
Yeah.
But however, how do we go about doing this?
Jace will think for a minute. I think a direct approach would be best. I'll be
Pull it.
I'll be there to back you up in
Wait.
case it goes badly, but
Wait. Hold up. I just realized the Obsidat ghosts, well, the Ghost Council, including, yes, literally the main Obsidat ghost. His name is Carl. Don't ask questions.
Okay.
It's like, what was it? Carl Lazov?
Okay, what about him?
That is besides the point.
Yeah, what about them?
We could just Karlov. It's not Carl. It's Karlov. Okay, all right. Less silly. Okay. So they're already dead, right? They can talk to Tristani.
I suppose that's
They
true.
can't cast magic.
No, I mean they're dead. Like they're
Yeah,
dead.
but you would still need to be able to use speak with dead, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Not when you're dead, I think, right? Oh.
Yeah, I think you would. Unless,
Okay,
like,
but-
Tristani's spirit wasn't able to move on or something.
Which
Okay.
All right.
we've seen no evidence of that
So, yeah.
so far, at least. I mean,
Yeah. Because otherwise her ghost would be there.
yeah.
And
You
it
got a
would be
point
like,
there.
Like,
this dude killed me!
yeah, we just see her fade into existence. She's just like, that bitch.
All right. We'll go with the direct approach.
Yeah, so gather everybody like full on
Make it like
Murder
a
Mansion
toast of
style.
sorts.
Confront everyone.
Like, everyone in the area?
Yeah. It's like we're gonna have a toast to this celebration
Okay.
and to finding the murderer.
Okay, fair enough. I'll assemble everyone.
Should we
in
go for the dramatic and have her body brought out, or
Half the people would really enjoy that. Let's do it.
Just a minute. I'm gonna like arrange them so that they're all around the table here. Put Biz at the top since he's big.
all right.
It's a really big table. There you go.
Vert, can you keep an eye? Yeah. So I'll. So if we're bringing out if we bring out the body to show that she's actually gone, we'll. I guess I'll take it, but you know, if I do so, I'll tell Varut, keep an eye on Juno, make sure she doesn't drink anything else.
Let's just arrange the table the other way so that you guys can just like walk out of that door and right into the middle.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
actually,
like,
I'll leave a seat open that would have been Tristani's.
Yup.
Now it's more actually semicircular.
Semicircle.
Okay. Anyways,
All right. So how are we gonna do this? Are we actually bringing the corpse, or?
No. First, I'm going to. So I'm going to step in. Griswold is holding a glass of some sort, filled with champagne,
okay.
and a comically large spoon.
Oh my
Sorry, I
gosh.
just remembered something.
A comically large what?
That a
Spoon.
comically large spoon.
Because we're gonna tap the spoon on the
Remember,
glass. You know,
only-
while
Oh,
ding, ding,
okay.
ding,
Only
ding, ding.
allowed
Okay.
to have one scoopful. He says, pulling out a comically large scoop, so you could technically have all the ice creamy ones.
Okay.
I think I went too far into something that you guys don't understand.
Yeah.
My spoon is too big.
Why have you Nib Mizzet pipes up? Why have you forced us to gather?
But we're here to make a toast of sorts.
And what would that be to?
Well, you see, we're having a toast for our wonderful guild pact. Hopefully, we'll have another 1,000 years of prosperity. Oh, and we also figured out who the murderer was.
Most
And
of
then
them
Juno
look.
just like
Most of them look surprised. So no, you notice two things when you say this. Nib Mizzet does not look surprised at all. And also, like when you first saw him, he had a glow in his upper neck, but now it's not there. You assume that was like his fire gland or something?
Oh,
So like basically he used his fire breath, and that's what happened.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Lovely.
Oh, so it actually was Nimbus. Okay,
Yes.
all right. I was just kind of bullcrapping and trying to see like if there was any like suspicion in the audience with someone looking kind of out of place.
Nimbus looks very he does not look surprised at all. Everyone else looks surprised.
Oh, okay, all right, yes. So you see, yeah. So, oh yes, members of the Celestia Guild. I'm sorry to inform you, but your guild leader is dead at the moment.
You hear more surprised, noises.
Kalani,
And then
come in.
Niv-Mizzet jumps into the air and proceeds to fly over and land on top of you, pinning you to the ground. You
All
may
right.
have done this, but I am still a dragon. What use is you? I could slay all of you in seconds. And you see, then you see Jace walk out of the room. Them maybe, but me? I don't think so. And Nimbus kind of looks like he looks kind of scared for the first time you've ever seen him, because as he looks at Jace. What's your plan here, Nimbus? And he just like he kind of looks around for a moment. I thought so. He snaps his fingers and Nimbus disappears.
Boop.
Don't worry, he's down deep.
Oh,
He won't
I was
be able
muted.
to.
Oh well.
He won't be able to get out of where I put him until we want him. He's powerful, but he ain't that powerful.
I was gonna say he couldn't use magic, so I was just gonna rip his arm off.
Niv-Mizzet's. Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I was just gonna walk up and just rip his arm off with the golden gauntlets, and then just be like, "What was your plan?"
Gonna do that and snap his neck.
Yeah, no, exactly. I would have shown immediately that it would take nothing for me to kill him.
Anyways,
Like a twig.
Yep.
Well, I guess you could
I
say
kind
he
of-
couldn't think this one through.
I don't
What?
think he expected to be found out.
okay.
Like I said, he's pretty confident.
Yeah, so I respectfully bring out her body to her people.
Yep, they accept it very reverently and thank you.
Yeah.
After some more confused mutterings,
And
everyone else
I give them my most sincere condolences.
everyone else, departs except for Jace. Well, you did exactly as I expected. You found it. I was hoping that I was wrong, that Tristani wouldn't die tonight.
What a shame.
Anyways, I suppose you've earned your reward. He pulls out a large, fist-sized emerald and holds it out to you.
Oh, what was this one called again?
The Unity Emerald.
All right, marking it down because I'm apparently the gem keeper.
Gem keeper, give us your gem.
Unity Emerald, that's what you said, right?
Yep. Symbol of Ravnica's unity. What are these what are all these things for, anyways? You've been collecting? Some sort of
Well,
ruby
see.
from Athos? Some sort of diamond from Earth? All sorts of other things.
To my knowledge, it's either to save all worlds or do something worse. We're going. Either way, we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. What was it?
It is my sole intention to keep everyone safe.
Griswold is going to go by the. What was it? Shoot. Is going to go by the remaining members of that follow Matt Selesnya, and imparts onto them a funeral gift of sorts, that being one of the seeds.
Okay. They accept it and tell you they'll plant it.
Oh, good.
I know you will.
Well,
Anyways, ta-ta. Griswold just like steps into the portal that I assume
this one
appears.
is
What?
the most unique portal you've seen. It's jet black, but has glitter. It's like glittering stars in it. Like it looks like you're looking up into the night sky, kind of. And swirling.
I'm going to look at everyone confused at the portal.
I just shrug.
All right.
Juno's like, I am estimating things now.
Feeling any better, Juno?
No.
There's your like 5K.
I'm 100% fine. Let's go. Oh, God.
Call over Carl and I guess we go through the portal and hope to God it doesn't take us to a blender dimension.
You step through the portal and you find yourself in a dimly lit room. There are 5 statues, one larger than the rest, and you hear Cornelius' voice in all of your minds and kind of echoing throughout the chamber. One final test. Though the artifact will weaken the beast, it will not destroy it. There will be a fight to defeat it. I must test you to ensure that you are ready to fight it. Defeat all of these beasts, and then the final showdown will begin. And then you hear her drop silent again. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
I'll go ahead and put down the portable hole so we can get our actual equipment back.
Yeah, and you guys level up.
Oh, well.
All right.
Level 18 it is.
18.
And, boss rush time.
Hey.
Yup.
I'm having like war flashbacks to the Coliseum in Kingdom Hearts.
Don't remind me. Hate that Coliseum so much.
Me too.
It literally made me
Oh my
quit the
God.
game. That shows you how bad it is.
Yeah, and they like repeat it every other game too.
Yeah. I'm like,
It's so annoying.
dude, once was fair enough. Like,
Yeah.
if you want it to be a challenge mode, just let it be a challenge mode. Don't make it mandatory.
And then like once they do like they give you the challenge, it's Sephiroth and he'll kill you in like one blow.
Yeah, I heard he has one attack that you literally have to manage to avoid perfectly,
Yeah.
so that you get to keep one measly HP.
I'm going to stop the recording real quick, so, yeah.